I wanted to start today by first thanking our legislators for their continued support. I want to thank all of my leaders and colleagues and advocates. There are so many people here today, I'm a little overwhelmed. They were the ones who not only provided me that support to see me grow, but they now support me as an employee, and I couldn't be more proud and blessed to work for them. I also want to thank the 3 DMH case managers that are in this room today that have walked alongside me. I was not expecting to see all 3 of them today, Louise, Kate, and Marilyn. I spent 15 years as a recipient of DMH services. That's roughly half my life. Actually, it's exactly half my life. I'm 30 years old. And it all began because after several years of therapy, medication, and my mother doing all that she could to try and help me, I had made an attempt to end my life. I say that not in blame, but because I knew that she and all of the other people in my life did all that they could, and I just had felt like a burden and a hopeless cause. I was only making the lives of the people around me more difficult, and at this point, it seemed like the only option. Little did I know, this was going to be the first step in my journey to finding my purpose, and that the feelings that I held in that moment would only serve to more deeply connect me with others. My time and experience as a recipient of DMH services has deeply affected my worldview. It was my time in adolescent group homes that gave me a greater understanding of why it's so important to have goals, dreams, and aspirations. It was my experiences in young adult group homes and in supportive housing services that taught me the benefits of having difficult conversations. I also learned that gave me that chance to realize that making mistakes doesn't mean you failed, and that learning how to make choices for your life early on just really greatly strengthens that transition into adulthood. It was also during that time receiving DMH services that I met someone who is now an ally and a great friend. Her name is Nancy. She was going to be here today, but fortunately she could not. We share some very, very similar experiences as far as the services we received, the group homes we lived in, and the jobs we've had. We both work as peer specialists. We both worked as peer specialists, actually for some of the same agencies. And the reason I'm bringing this up today is because I think it really highlights that even though people can be in the same demographic, we're both 30-something-year-old white females, even if we're in the same services, even if people are in those same services, we all have very, very different needs. Me and Nancy had incredibly different needs. And it highlights that human services really shouldn't be a cookie-cutter deal. Humans are complex, and what works for one person may not work for another. I've also found what has been incredibly detrimental and helpful in my growth as a person is being valued as someone who has something to offer, even when I may have been in treatment myself. Someone who has highlighted this for me in recent years is Louise, who is the one who asked me to be here today. She has done so much for me as far as highlighting my strengths and holding hope for me when I could not hold hope for myself, and I can't thank her enough. Everything I've experienced in life within the DMH system and in the community has led me to where I am today. All of the allies I've gained, all of the difficult conversations I've had, all of the mistakes I've made have allowed my purpose to become more clear to me. That I need to take this life, every bump, every scratch, every scar, every piece of art, all of the wear and tear, and use it to remind myself of my own humanity. And I want to take that and take my humanity and use it to help others, remind others of their own humanity. We need to remember that humanity is so important in human services. Again, thank you to our legislators for your continued support. We need your support. We need that support to continue improving upon the services that already exist. And it gives us the ability to have new options and opportunities. I wish I could say more today. I have so much I had to say, but I really appreciate everyone here. And there's so many friends and colleagues. I was not expecting to see so many familiar faces. And I want to congratulate Amy. She was one of my supervisors at one point too. and she's receiving an award. I had no idea. So I'm thrilled for her, and I just can't thank everybody enough. Thank you for having me here today.